Hello guys, as you know I am a Nikonist. I have already mentioned in my old video my journey is very long with Nikon, more than 20 years. I am excited to tell you Nikon has announced the Z5, an entry-level full-frame camera that uses the G mount. The Nikon Z mount systems has large lens mount feature, a 55 mm inner diameter and short 16 mm flange focal distance which allow for flexibility in the optical design of Nikon Z lenses with maximum aperture as wide as f0.95 possible. The internal diameter of G mount is 70% larger than the Nikon F mount. It is also wider than any full frame mount available of 8-23-18. The Z5 has much in common with the Z6 and price is less. The Nikon Z5 shares a nearly identical design to the Nikon Z6 and Z7 cameras, although with a couple of notable differences. The Z5 does not include the top information display like the Z6 or Z7 cameras, instead opting for a more dial in this location. But it has better ergonomics, better grips, the button placement, so very easy to use camera, especially you are a already Nikon user. It is a nearly identical with the only real difference being the mode dial moving the right side of the camera where the control panel used to be in terms of number of function buttons, the menu system nothing else changes. It even comes with an AF joystick and dedicated AF on button, electronic viewfinder. Z5 also has the same Nikon EVF that is already in the Z series camera Z6 or Z7 provide users with a clear and comfortable view of the subject. With the minimal lag and blackout, you will experience the feel and responsiveness of an optical viewfinder, the approx 3.6 million dot quad VGA electronic viewfinder. Boost approx 100% frame coverage and approx 37-degree diagonal viewing angle. The great advantage to a mirrorless camera such as Nikon G series is the ability to confirm the camera settings such as exposure, white balance, picture control extra before you shoot using the electronic viewfinder. Further, instead of offering a single XQD card slot, the Z5 includes a pair of SD card slots. The Z5 implies the polycarbonate for its rear and base plates, but remains sealed against dust and moisture to the same level as the higher end models. The top plate has been simplified with the traditional mode dial in the place of Z6 or Z7 status screen. The Z5 is the same size, exact weight as a Z6 at a 675 gram, including its in body image stabilizer autofocus system, a lot of design aspects. The Nikon Z5 utilizes a 24.3 megapixels full frame image sensor. It is interesting to note that the Z6 includes a 24.5 megapixel sensor, so it is yet to be determined how the Z5 image quality and performance may differ when compared to the Z6. Further, Nikon has stated that the Z5 sensor is not a backside illuminated like the sensor found in Z6. The Z5 has a native ISO range of 100 to 51,200, same as the Z6, and can be expanded up to ISO 1,02,400. It should be noted that Z6 can expand it further to the Hi.2 ISO settings. The Nikon Z5 is equipped with a 273-point on sensor phase detect autofocus system, same as the Nikon Z6. The autofocus points over 90% of the image area in both the horizontal and vertical direction. Further, the Z5 includes the same autofocus mode and settings as the Z6 Z7 cameras included human, animal eye autofocus and focus shift shooting. Focus shift shooting mode automatically takes a series of images up to 300 while advancing the focus position in each shot. These images can then be stacked into the single image with the subtle depth of field, great for the shooting jewelry products, landscape and still objects. Like its full-frame Z camera sibling, the Z5 is powered by Nikon Xpeed 6 image processor. However, the Z5 will not offer the same level of the speed and performance. The Nikon Z5 shoots at up to 4.5 frames per second, which is considerably slower than the 12 fps shooting speeds of the Nikon Z6. Buffer depth information is not yet available in the terms of battery life, The Z5 uses the new EN-EL15C battery. While new, it has the same form factor and existing EN-EL15 batteries, making the Z5 backwards compatible with the prior generation of the batteries. Using the EN-EL15C, which has increased capacity, the Z5 can record 470 shots using the LCD and 390 with the EVF. The camera also includes USB-C power delivery, meaning it can both utilize in camera charging and can also be powered by power banks using USB-C. The USB-C cables. Nikon will sell it the option UC-E25 USB-C cable to facilitate the use of this feature. As the G5 shares the same overall form factor as the Z6 or Z7, the camera can also use Nikon MBN10 battery grip for improved design and extended battery life. You can shoot silently like weddings, speeches, and performances, turn on silent mode, and capture photo after photo without drawing any attention. This is also great for photographing pets and wildlife. Additional shooting feature, the Z5 has a 5-axis in-body image stabilization. Like the Z6 and Z7 cameras, the Z5 includes in the body image stabilization. The 5-axis IB system delivers up to the 5 stops of the image stabilization while shooting and corrects for the yaw, pitch, roll and the movement along the X and Y axis. When using FTZ adapter, which allows you to adapt F-mount lenses to the new Z mount, the Z5 instead offers 3-axis stabilization, same as Z6 or Z7. Speaking of FTZ adapter, this is an important component of the Nikon Z system overall. The FTZ adapter allows you to use compatible Nikon F-mount lenses. Full feature compatibility requires AFS. In terms of connectivity, the Z5 is compatible with the Nikon SnapBridge via built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. This means that users can move images and videos between the camera and compatible smartphone. SnapBridge also allows remote control of the cameras using free wireless transmitter utility software. Photographers will also be able to wirelessly move the images from the Z5 to their PC or Mac via a home network. Video features 4K capable. The Nikon Z5 is capable of recording 4K 30p video as well as 1080 60p video. That does not mean that it is the same type of the video camera as the Nikon Z6. Image sensor shift VR. Z6 and Z7 users already appreciated having in a camera vibration reduction, whether they are using handheld slow motion video at 120p and need the extra stabilization, or they are using non-VR F-mount glass with the FTZ adapter and love the fact that their lens now have a VR well. Z5 has also the 5-axis IB system delivers up to the 5 stops of the image stabilization. Z5 does include nice video feature when recording video. It can use up to 231 PDAF points, includes IBS and electronic VR, which will further crop the video, creative picture control, focus picking, and the camera can silently capture still images while shooting video. Nikon makes Z5 very compact for the traveling. Before the new kit lens, users use Nikon 24x70 f4, but now we have another option. The new kit lens, the ultra compact lens 2450 f4 6.3. The 2470 f4 lens has amazing sharpness. You can easily see how much smaller the 2450 lens. As far concern of weight, it has amazing lightweight, 200 gram, approx less than the 2470 f4. Where the size and weight is less, their optical quality is also remarkable. Great sharpness and contrast, so you can love the combination of small size and good quality optics. The Nikon Z5 will be available as the body only option in late August for approx $1300 USD. For comparison, the Z6 has a list price of $1900 approx, although it can now be found for the just under $1800. The price point of the Z5 positions the camera as an affordable transition option for Nikon DSLR owners. If you have existing full-frame f-mount lenses and want to enter the world of a mirrorless photography, then Z5 is the best least expensive option. Similarly, for the photographers who simply want to enter the Nikon mirrorless system, Without prior Nikon experience, the Z5 is yet another choice in addition to the features packed and more expensive Z6 camera and the higher megapixel Z7. Now that's all for the today. If you want to know more about Z5, check the Nikon official site. Thanks for watching.